Um, Pre-David here. I'm just having background footage because I don't know where else to put a podcast, and I don't really, Spotify and shit. So yeah, just listen to it. Don't bother watching. Love you. Hey, it's post David. I said pre-David the first time. I'm an idiot. There's some cuts in the podcast. We didn't cut a lot. It was about like 5 seconds because I didn't want to say someone's name or anything. Yeah, just I'm not fake, bro. It's all unedited except for that. All right. Welcome to shitty podcast episode number. Who fucking cares? So number 1, it's me, your boy David. Introduce yourself. Hawaiian
You're supposed to
shirt.
introduce me, dumbass.
Nope. We don't do it this way.
I'm Aditya, and I'm a closeted gay.
I'm Julian, and I'm a gun activist.
He's also closeted.
I'm Colin, and I'm also closeted.
I'm out.
Got a diverse panel here today.
Okay, so I forgot the topic. I forgot what we were talking about. Abortion. That's right, abortion. So, 3 of us are pro.
Okay,
choice.
what about let's just go through and explain our stances. David,
I'm
you go.
just straight up pro-choice. There's nothing.
You are the trashiest
Okay,
at
Colin.
this. Oh my god.
Colin, you're up.
I believe in pro-choice because I don't have a vagina. Okay, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm pro-choice, but I can easily be changed to pro-life today with one good argument because I'm really
Just-
undecided on the issue.
Everyone who's looking for a dating partner, let him know he's not loyal. All right, he will switch on.
I also
you.
don't have a penis. Okay, go.
I got an 8-inch dildo instead.
I'm pro-life, mainly because I feel like you shouldn't kill something before it's had the opportunity. Like it's not your right to judge something else without seeing it.
Yeah, but the only valid reason.
Okay.
Was like
Okay, well, the way I want to break down this argument is into 2 spots. The moral side of the argument and the realist side. Moral being whether it's right to do it, and realist being what are the effects of having a pro-life nation versus a pro-choice nation.
Well,
that's the two. I feel like that's the two sides of the argument. Of like, okay, having a policy that's pro-life versus pro-choice.
Yeah, it affects the whole nation, David.
Oh, fuck. That's
Okay, yeah.
such a
So
weird way
let's start on the
Your
morals.
flashlight's on.
Let's start. Okay, David, do you think it's moral to have an abortion?
to have an abortion.
Yeah, I don't want to play identity politics and say you're like, oh, you're a man, but do you think it's moral for a woman to have an abortion?
Well, I mean, as with all things, it's got to be on a situation like.
Yes or no?
based on
Answer the question.
I think. Yeah, I probably should have done it like in the very beginning with the.
Is it moral
I
to
think
have
yeah.
to carry out an abortion? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, explain your stance.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's more. You need to have abortion education, right? So you can't use abortion as a. No, it'll pick up. You can't use abortion as a backup on,
Should have told your parents that. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. you can't use, like, it shouldn't be, like, a guarantee that someone's like, okay, we're gonna fuck, if anything happens, abortion, right? You do need to teach them about Plan B, safe sex practices, and all that, right?
So you're saying restrict it as much as you can, but it's
If it happens, exactly, if
the
it
last
happens,
resort.
it happens. You shouldn't ban someone on that, right? And,
But
like,
by restricting, aren't you saying that it isn't moral and should only be used when needed?
it was more of a waste of time. Where
Well, that's a
easily...
realist argument then, because you're saying like it should
true.
be a last.
Well,
it
I
should
mean,
be
no, I mean,
we're talking about the morality. Is
Yeah,
it
we're
right?
talking- is it
Because
right
if it's
or
right,
wrong? You didn't
should
answer
be able to
that.
do it whenever you want. If it's wrong, you should never be allowed to do it. You're saying like you can use it.
Well,
sometimes.
nothing's-
That's
nothing's
too much two-sided.
Yeah, nothing's
there's
ever
there's
right,
no
wrong, right, wrong. Okay, I mean some things are, but like not abortion, right? Because like it simply can't be used as like a guarantee, like anyone can do it, whatever, right? But if just it didn't turn out well for you, you're in a bad situation, you got a pregnancy, you didn't take Plan B or anything, then that should be an option that you should take, or if you want to take.
When you think a human is considered to have life, is to be alive.
Oh, when
What
they're
stage?
fucking useful.
What
Oh,
stage?
so when they're 10?
What
Yep.
stage?
When
So
10.
when they're 16 or something?
No, but
Because kids aren't useful until they can
shoot
start
me
doing
now.
stuff.
well, okay.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, fetuses aren't alive. I mean, there's not even a guarantee that they'll survive. I mean, like 1 in every
Correct.
3 parentheses is like a miscarriage. My mom had
Whenever
two.
you
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, wait,
this
don't.
bitch said parenthesis instead of pregnancy. Gotta take another one of these things.
Okay, but like my mom and stuff, she had 2 miscarriages before me and my sister were born.
Sure, you weren't one.
3. She had 3 miscarriages.
Nah, he was losing half of it.
The third one, just the remaining bits
No,
of the other 2.
but it's very common to have miscarriages, and like, I'm just saying, you're just choosing to like not have a child because at that point they're not.
Okay, so
it's
when
not
does
a
it
child.
have life? Explain. When does it have life? Give me.
I
a date.
believe it is the 2nd or 3rd trimester. I'm not sure on the exact week. It might be the 18th to 20th week. I'm not
Because a
100%
heartbeat is at 6 weeks, and that's when most
Yeah, that's
right
what they
wingers
say. It's the
that.
sentience is the 6-week mark.
Although
But again,
sentience and
it can
heartbeat don't
die-
correlate.
Sure. Yeah, it can die.
But like
too.
the sentience argument is so dumb because it's like if you were to hunt deer, then you're killing a sentient being. Is
'Cause
that
it's
immoral?
like-
If you go brain dead, you're not sentient anymore.
'Cause, like,
Yeah,
a lot of
you're
people
not-
say-
should we kill you?
A lot of people say the argument about like you're taking away someone's life or like someone's value.
That's one thing I'm confused on, actually.
But it's more like, what is the difference between the fetus and like a baby pig? We kill baby pigs all the time. What does the fetus
Well,
do?
nobody said that's
Pigs
right.
And not animals.
No, but a
We're
fetus,
not
a
animals.
fetus
We are
at that
animals,
stage,
actually.
a fetus at that stage. What is the difference between that and a pig?
I don't
A
know.
fetus is a
one
human.
is a human,
A
and
fetus
one
No,
is a
is
human.
one
an
has the
animal.
potential to be human, right? And if it's all about potential for life, then you can consider the kissing to be the potential of life, because kissing leads to dating, leads to fucking, leads to
That
child.
is the
What?
most stupid thing
Yeah,
I've
that
ever
No.
heard
is
about
that
life.
is like.
But
the
you
most-
can-
I can see the connection you're trying to draw, but
yeah.
it's very far fetched and
Yeah.
needs a lot more logical background in order to be proven.
I did not research any of this. You probably.
No
Why are you
one
saying
did.
it?
That was just stupid. You know, just 'cause you
David,
kiss
let's
someone doesn't mean
kiss.
you're gonna take them in the
Okay.
grave.
No,
That
but
was-
it's
Okay,
the
Julian,
argument
bring
that
in your
people say
input.
is a conception. It's a potential, right? The
Conception.
potential for human life, right? Because that's what a fetus is—a potential for human life, right?
Yeah.
But at 24 weeks, it's not potential.
Oh, no, but
anymore.
24
At
weeks-
24 weeks, a fetus
Well,
can live outside
I'm
of the womb.
pretty sure that's illegal to have an abortion at when it's past a certain point.
No, it usually is. It's not really illegal. In most
If
blue
it's
states,
in
it's not.
there.
It's
you
not
can-
illegal, and in New York, you can have an abortion
No, 'cause-
at up to the day of childbirth due
Really?
to complications. Like
Okay.
if it's like, oh, he's gonna die within 5 minutes of
Yeah.
coming out, or like he's almost already half dead,
Well,
then
that's
you're
like-
allowed
that's
to
like- yeah, that's
you're
like
allowed to
pretty
have
common.
an abortion with the doctor's approval, like literally on the day of your pregnancy, right before.
Yeah, but I think that's like you literally said that's like a special case when they're about to die.
Oh yeah, although I still don't think that's moral, because if it can live outside on its own, I think it should be given
No,
a
that's-
chance at 5 minutes. Like,
yeah.
who are you to decide whether the baby should live and suffer for 5 minutes or just die?
Well, you can say that about everything. Who
You
are
can't say, but I don't think that's
No,
that's
you-
right.
You know, for
There's
animals,
a lot of people who dictate whether someone lives or die, but we don't hold them to that standard.
Okay, yeah, I don't think they should be in a true society. I don't think they should be.
Held to that standard,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
Okay,
You mean like lawyers and judges and everyone?
okay, it's like this. Let's say
like
if your
Christian-
baby, if somebody said like, hey, you're gonna have a baby, it's gonna die in 3 years. Would you have the baby?
Yes.
Yes,
3
correct.
years.
But and then if somebody said it's alive for 5 minutes, it's gonna die in 5 minutes, you would say no, right? But why are you the one judging whether it should live or die?
Okay,
Because there's always that small
hold on.
percentage that they will survive.
This is an
Yeah,
argument.
I think they
This is
should
an
be given a
argument,
chance
this is
at
an
life
argument,
if they're able to live outside the
So-
womb by themselves.
In the same way, like there's like analogy, whatever, right? If someone needs a kidney transplant, right? You should not be obligated to give your kidney.
You're not obligated.
You're not you're not obligated, right? So in the
Pays
same
me
way,
enough.
that person needs you to give birth. You're not technically obligated. It's still your choice.
What?
You get what I'm saying?
I do
But
not.
the kidney
'Cause
is like,
kidney-
I'm alive. If I don't get a kidney, I'll die.
Yeah.
But
it's not
birth
like-
is like, I'm not alive. If you don't give it to me, I won't live. That's two different. That's two.
No, but it's the
vastly
same thing.
different-
It's either that person dies or the baby dies or doesn't die.
Well, that's too general. You can't make that kind
That,
of
that I don't. I don't see
I know,
that. As,
but
I don't
it's
see
more
that
like
connection being
it's
drawn.
is because with the kidney thing, you're not like required to give the kidney. That's still your choice. It's your choice whether you allow the baby to come out or not. I mean, for that person to have a kidney or not.
But it's different because there's like when you're talking about the kidney, right? The person that wants the kidney, that's needing the kidney to survive,
Yeah.
right? He's already been given the chance at life. But the baby coming out of the womb has not been given the chance.
Well, I
of
mean,
life.
what if
And
he was
that's
like
where
5?
draw-
What if he was
has
5?
0 kidneys.
Yeah, what if he's 5? If he's
How
5,
did he get there?
if he's 5 and he needs a kidney and you are the perfect organ donor for that,
Wait,
it's still
you just need any normal.
yeah, you know me. But like if you're the person that's like nearest by, you're not it shouldn't be your. It's not your responsibility to begin.
I know,
your
but
kid
the
to do
person that's 5 years old, you mean, right?
Yeah.
He's already been given the chance at life. Okay, like the distinction.
Well, I
has
mean,
to be drawn
if you
at
talk
when-
about 3 years, the first 3 years of your life, you will forget. So those first 3 years are
Unless
basically
you have an
meaningless.
eidetic memory or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
but those are basically worthless. I'm sorry, but they really are.
I
right.
guess, but it's life. Okay, like
But
I don't want to bring religion into it, but life is life. Okay,
I
it's
feel
like
like a mother
Religion
would
has
like to
something to do
abort
with
their
that.
child if they just die in 3 years, because like thinking like heartbreak, it would like kill the mother basically
would-
to see
it would
their,
almost-
But again,
to
I
see
think
a kid and then see it die.
but we are talking about like I thought that we were talking about like abortion that's like in the first week to like 20,
yeah, okay,
18
okay.
weeks.
First 2 trimesters.
Yeah.
I think abortion
Exactly.
is fine. It's
Right.
perfectly fine.
But whereas in the second one, it needs to be a lot more detailed, oriented, and like a lot more because there is going to be
but
specific
the
cases
third
where the
trimester,
mother
I don't
will
agree.
die or
I don't
something.
think you do either.
No, but if like the mother dies, if the mother's life is at risk, right? But you gotta like have someone else do it. But as like choice wise,
I have no idea what you just said. I don't think anybody else knows what you just said either.
It's-
If a mother was gonna die, then she could abort.
yeah, at that
Yeah,
Do you
stage.
agree with that?
Yeah,
At
that's
that
what I heard.
stage.
Do
At
you,
that
do you agree with that?
in the third trimester. In the third trimester.
Do you agree with that?
That's kind of a hard one. I don't know. I kind of feel like if I was a mother, I would rather die and then give birth to someone who
Like,
would
is that
be
your
able to
choice
live.
to make?
No, the point is that the kid's going to die anyways,
Yeah.
if they're a fetus.
If the kid's gonna die anyway,
Yeah.
like he's gonna come out dead.
Because I don't know why we brought in the third trimester. I thought it was like already agree that like abortion will only happen in the first 2 trimesters.
I feel like there's like
Yeah, but no,
unique
we're making the
cases.
distinction of whether the mother's life is in danger or whether the kid's life is in danger as soon as they come out the womb.
Oh, okay.
That's the issue and question.
Then
Come on, we're 11 minutes into this, man. Make a
I really
decision.
don't know what
I
to
don't know.
like say about that.
If the mother's life was
about
endangered,
it,
but the kid if the kid was to come out healthy, then I would say if I was the mother, I would definitely want the kid to come out healthy and me die, rather than me stay alive and kill the kid who would have came out
But
healthy.
why is that your choice to
Yeah,
make?
no, pro-choice is
Because
simply...
it's my life. I can do what I
Exactly.
want with it.
Pro-choice is simply giving the parents allowed to choose. It's not saying that
But if
everyone
somebody
should have
else
an
said like,
abortion.
I want to live and I value my life over this baby's life, they should be given that choice to do that, don't you think? Cause it's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should, but you know.
And it's just,
yeah.
you're just saying like you personally you would choose to
Yeah,
die,
like,
but another
personally-
mother wouldn't, right? And that's the whole thing between pro-choice.
That's why it's a choice, and
Exactly.
rather than just one thing.
Yeah, but I think when it comes down to like when the baby first has a heartbeat, I think from then on you shouldn't like have an abortion, because it's not you don't have the power to judge someone else when they haven't even done anything at all. Yeah, it's just humans don't have that power to do that.
Because like I always just thought like it's when that they're in a state where there's a clump of cells.
So are you saying abortion should only be legal when the mother's life is in danger?
When the mother's life is in danger, when they've been raped or or whatever,
So you're telling me, like
But
a
but
baby
if-
that
It's
a
hard to
baby,
prove
if
that.
you bring up the rape thing, right? One, like that's extremely hard to prove. That's it.
and most
And
cases
doctors
take,
will abuse
most
that.
cases take a lot more than 9 months to prosecute.
And two,
anyways.
why? I mean, it's still by your logic, it's still human life. That child did not choose.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
is
Why
a
is rape
child
cases
in the
different?
womb that is conceived at a rape worth less than a child was not conceived at
Yeah.
a rape? Why is anybody making that decision? Like, I agree with the mother's life being in danger. That part I
Yeah.
agree. But I never got the rape part. Although it does ease on the mother's life, if it's not her life in danger, why is the
Yeah,
kid
because I mean that's
being
like
held
a
at less of a
pro-choice
standard?
argument to say that rape is you should definitely like have the choice to abort a child who's like a mother who's raped, right? But
Okay, give me a chance to answer the question.
Because then it's not fair to the mother or the child, because it's most likely that the child will not grow up with the father that he had, and the mother will not have the same kind of support that she would have had if she was with in a stable relationship.
well, that's why most
But
people.
so would you
get
rather
abortions.
would you rather die than be
I
without
said
a father?
I would think it's
Yeah.
better to have an abortion when you get raped.
So
Okay,
you
with
think
that-
you think, but you think that should be something that should be imposed on everyone?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a big government argument you're making there. That's not a very
I'm
libertarian
very
thing.
lost.
This is a very
Wait,
controversial
Let's go deep.
topic.
But the
Deep.
thing that you said was that like they should have an abortion if they're not stable enough to have.
If they want to,
Yeah.
they can always have the baby, even if it was a rape.
Then
If they
that's
want to,
pro-choice.
that's fine.
Yeah, but then you're
Yes, that part is. But if you were just messing around, you forgot to put a condom on or something, and you have
But
a baby,
condoms rape.
I don't give a crap. There's always risk with everything you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if something like that happens, then you should not have an
there's
abortion.
an argument to be made against that, but I'm too stupid to make it. Against what he just said.
About like if a condom break. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, see the thing is, sex isn't about reproduction. Okay, it is
Yes,
a
it
way
is.
to reproduce, but especially among humans, there is an increased health benefits
to having sex.
There's an increased health benefit to eating a ginger root.
No, but it's simply
Yes.
we don't.
That's news, man.
We don't,
I
like,
wanna do
especially in this
drugs.
time. It's not a thing for. It's not like, our body's like we want to reproduce. We fuck, right?
Well, no one's
How
having
else do you
sex to get
reproduce?
health benefits.
I mean,
No.
they do it to get pleasure, which
Yeah.
is a health
Yeah, that
benefit
is,
because
like,
it
a
releases
mental health
endorphins,
benefit.
therefore makes
Yes,
you happy.
but you can do so many other things where you get the
But
same
that's just
kind
something
of
that's just a thing that
endorphins.
some people like.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yes,
it,
but there's other things that they like as well.
you
Yeah.
can't force them to like.
Yeah,
Play
you can't
video
force
games
them
and
to
do
don't
like.
have
drugs.
sex,
I
play
mean,
the
like-
video game.
Because I feel like the whole thing, like when people who are pro-life, or can I just clarify? It's pro-birth. Because generally, when people are pro-life, they're also
Just call
for
it
the
pro-life, just whatever. call
It's,
it
they're for the death penalty and shit like that. They're pro-birth, not pro-life. Okay, there is a difference.
That's what they
between
call themselves, though. So just use the
Yeah,
hypocrisy against them.
them. Okay, whatever. All right, fine. Pro-life, right? They also tend to be very anti-sex education. They're against sex.
Okay, yeah, they tend to be. I can very well envision somebody like him that's pro-life but is not against any of those
That's-
things.
So
So
what
what
are
he was,
using generalizations?
yeah, that's a blanket term right there.
All right. But I still
You're like
think
Ben
like.
Shapiro. Hypothetically speaking. Did it pick it up?
I was making fun of someone else.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, can we move on to another topic?
Well,
Let's stick along this, but like, I don't know.
Republicans. I mean, like people like. who,
Let's
like
talk the two-party
the
system.
two-party system is so stupid.
I
Are you in
kinda
favor of the
support
two-party
it.
system?
I don't know, is what we have.
I kind of support. Well, because like India has like as many parties as you want, but then they just merge and merge and merge.
Yeah.
They
until there's
merge and
two.
merge, and you know,
and then you,
you
get
know who's
fucking
gonna win the
Modi.
election before
You
it
get
happens.
fucking little. India's only for the Hindus. Fucking.
Yeah,
dumb
extreme
piece
Man,
of
right.
shit.
peace for life.
No. What is it? You doing push-ups? Oh, I was about to say.
What's wrong with that?
No, yeah, with the two-party
his choice.
system, it's just quite simply the way that we have set it up, right? Is that it's impossible to get a third party,
Well,
because
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
Ross Perot in 19 whatever.
Mhm.
Teddy Roosevelt was a third party. He was pretty successful. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't win, but he
But
definitely
he was
changed the legs.
successful.
Yeah, and Ross Perot was probably the great. He would have won too
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
he didn't drop out in the middle and then come
Wasn't
back
it
in.
because like his son died or something?
No, he just dropped out because he was
Oh.
like some eccentric billionaire or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he dropped out for like stupid ass reasons.
although I do want to say like, with the two-party system, you also have like a lot of tendency of like tribalism.
Hmm?
Tribalism?
You know what
Tribal-
tribalism is?
Oh, like
Explain.
if someone's a Democrat, they're going to be like,
Yeah.
I hate you because you're a Republican.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, that's just a way to
Just
break up the
tribalism.
working class and not unite them against,
Right.
you know.
But
I
like,
feel like it's
the
also kind of a
elitists.
joke.
what?
It-
Because I say that, but it's not like I really hate any of you guys.
It's kind of true. It is kind of a joke.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
people
it's just a
do
way to
take it, like-
polarize
It's like calling
people.
someone gay.
I mean, like you've seen the video like of the fucking guy taking off his mask and it's like. They like crumbled it up, Democrats, and they do. Have you seen that?
No, you know, at the school, the FHS Young Republicans, they post on their Instagram. Yeah, you saw that. It was kind of funny. Apparently,
Wait, what?
someone in the hallway, they took off a Young Republicans poster and tore it just in half, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
placed it perfectly so it looked like someone really did that. And then they had this really
We will
sad
not
long.
be silent.
Yeah, it was a really long video, like essay on why they can't be silenced because the Republicans are the minority in the
Oh
school.
my god.
Oh, no,
funny.
but I think it's the tribalism. And it's like because like you're stuck with those ideology. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
and you get
But
judged.
yeah,
when
I
you
think
say
like
you have
if
a
I was
belief.
like part of the elite, right, I would want a two-party system because that just
Yeah.
forces everybody them trying to subjugate against each other and
Mhm.
therefore
Yeah.
keep them divided against the main enemy, which is me.
And the two parties like that we have fucking suck ass.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. No.
Jesus Christ. We gotta have like a ranking system, like how Australia does it. We gotta do like a.
I'm not
bit
okay.
more
I-
ranking.
that's
Doesn't
like
Virginia
that's
do
far
that
away.
for like lower representatives,
I think
local or
so,
something. Yeah.
But I think like that's far away. But what we do need is more parties. That's the first.
I know,
the
but
first
even
goal
if
is
we
more-
we have third parties, we have plenty of third parties. It says
Tons of
simply voting for them is losing a vote for that.
Yeah, I don't like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you vote for them, it's like basically
'Cause-
not participating
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because not.
But if
all-
enough
no one's
people-
gonna no like reasonably
one's
speaking,
gonna-
no one's gonna do that, right?
Well, we don't use 50% of our votes anyway.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
think
yeah.
it's more. It's like 70 or
Mhm.
65.
Whatever it is,
I'm
it's a
pretty sure-
large number. And
I'm
if
pretty
everyone
sure like
voted,
it's
it
like
would
And now with the,
only
whole,
40%
the
of
whole
vote.
prison thing too, like there's so much like enough people in prison that it affects the.
Yeah, but they're in prison. They're there for breaking the law. Why should we
Not
try to change the
necessarily.
law?
Well, I mean, like
I mean, not
Yeah.
necessarily.
They're still
there's a
citizens.
lot
How
of
do you
people.
how do you go to
You should
prison
still have
without
every
breaking
right
the
to
law?
No,
like
there's a
normal
lot of,
citizens.
victimless
like-
crimes,
What's
Yeah.
that?
possession of marijuana.
You go to jail for that?
freaking
Yep.
tail
It's a felony.
like broken tail light, no
Oh,
ID,
yeah.
stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
That's all victimless crimes.
Mm-hmm.
What? You go
Yeah.
to jail for that?
Yeah.
Having a broken
I mean,
taillight?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
that's the whole like cops set up in lower income areas and just arrest a lot of
Because they have a
people for
quota. They
stupid
have a
stuff
quota,
like that.
which like I don't know if they should.
Yeah.
I don't think they do
Because
here.
they can't arrest the rich.
Here
they
in
can't,
not in
Virginia,
Virginia,
I don't
but
think
in
in
US.
Virginia
no,
they do.
they don't have a quota, but basically what I learned is they don't cops don't have a quota. They just have like a kind of like what's it called like
Suggestions.
yeah, that's what it is. A
Yeah.
suggestion of how like, but it's like a passive aggressive like you should be getting at least this
And
much.
the way like they train cops is a lot like shoot first, think later.
Yeah.
I mean, although like
Well, cops do go into a lot of dangerous situations
I mean
where
yeah,
they don't know
like
everyone.
sometimes
all the
like
variables.
like one thing that I think that the left likes to really take out of account is the cops being scared for their own life.
That is true, because everyone is human.
Yeah, because
in
like
that
I don't
situation.
like alienating like a single cop for that kind of thing when all of them are taught the same thing, and it's like you can't get mad at this one cop for doing what he was taught to do, and if he doesn't do it, he will lose his job
Well, yeah,
and
but,
not
like,
be able to feed his family.
the need chokeholds on like defenseless people. That's
oh
not
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
that,
not
that
right
was
at all.
obviously wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those,
But
those four guys obviously crossed the line, but that's
I mean-
not every like. Yeah.
Well, no, but
most
the problem
cops are
is
kind of
that
like,
they got away with it.
they
Well,
did
no,
not
they-
get
I mean,
away
no,
with
no,
it.
but
they
they
did
did
not.
not.
They didn't even get close to getting away
They
with
did
it.
get
they
away
did
with
not.
it, but there's been other cases where they have.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's been a lot of cases where they have, and I believe
Yeah.
there was a Supreme Court thing where they're not technically required to protect and serve. A person got stabbed trying to help
Oh
a
yeah,
cop.
I think that they're not actually required
Yeah,
to. Yeah,
exactly.
Something like that.
They're not
that's just-
actually required to protect and serve.
Yeah, even if they were, they could do anything, and the cop union
Exactly.
would just
And
do
they can
something
just get rid of
about
their own, like, evidence and shit against them,
it.
too.
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Cough cough.
Fucking hate that bitch.
What do you guys think about Kamala being vice president?
Fucking
Kamala.
horrible.
Kamala, whatever the fuck.
Horrible,
I don't.
dude.
You
No,
think I
okay.
care?
So she did that one thing, and my brother explained it, and I still don't really know. But it was like basically people wanted her to not uphold the law, and she probably wouldn't agree with doing like giving felony charges to marijuana possession or something. She probably didn't agree with that at all because she's very left. But what is it?
She had
I
to
lost
because
it.
of the public.
Yeah, she had to
Yeah.
because she had so much pressure, and when you're like the one black woman
That's true.
in a position of power, you kind of do want to hold on to your vote and your constituents.
I mean, yeah, she
She's being a
prosecuted.
politician.
Well, I mean,
All
with,
politicians suck.
with
She prosecuted a lot of people in California for like marijuana. Although like there was like studies done that showed like out of the like 1,000 people that she prosecuted for weed, even though she claims that she's pro weed, only like a very small percentage of them actually went to jail. The other ones were just tried.
Is it,
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, like with jail, right? It's like it's not at all like equal. Like each crime, they don't get a fair punishment. Like if you rape someone, I would say raping someone is much worse than doing
yeah.
marijuana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on average, like
What's weird is
rapists,
no one really disagrees
yeah.
with that. But
no,
if
but
nothing
rapists
happens,
gets less time than someone who like has possession of marijuana.
Are you sure about that?
Oh,
so
yeah.
much
well,
less.
And,
If
like-
the person who possessed marijuana was a person of color, then that is
Yeah.
the case. But if
I
it's
mean,
white,
there's like
No, there's this case. I was reading about it. A homeless guy uses a counterfeit $20 bill, right, to buy food. He got denied and tried to buy some toothpaste. He got 3 to 6 years in prison, right? A person was found guilty of raping 2 women, and he got 6 months. You see, like, the big fucking
yeah, although that isn't anecdotal evidence. Like I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's also like anecdotal evidence probably couldn't prove anything.
What?
Because there's probably like other rape cases that got like 80 years in jail, other things like that. Like of a person of color, like them doing the same thing, they got them much less time, if any. So like that's like anecdotal. Like, I see what you're saying, but it's
Yeah.
also like,
But it's like
I don't know.
no,
It's
the
tough
thing-
to make an
it
argument
needs
out
to
of
be
that.
consistent. The court of law needs to be consistent.
well, that's
Yeah.
just because of the judge's personal opinion. I
Yeah.
think
The
it should
judge's-
be.
Yeah, no, there's another
I
article
think
about it.
Juries should have
yeah.
more power because
I mean,
judges
The
kind
jury,
of.
The
the
whole
jury
thing with the
decides on the
jury-
verdict, and the judges
jury
decide on
is-
the punishment.
Yeah, a
Which-
jury is like really biased. There's like a study showing like if there's even one black person juror, then there is a 2.5% chance of them going like listening to more evidence and like being innocent. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. Like anyway, what was I? There's this guy. Judge said right that he shouldn't go to jail for raping this one girl because he has good grades and might go to a good college.
Well, he looked like he had good grades.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Judges need to be more or less biased.
And they're fucking old too, so they don't.
Yeah,
even,
they're all
like-
old.
Talk about old. Look at Joe Biden.
Yeah, well,
He's
dude,
kinda
we
old.
only have fucking 2 options. It's
Dude's
Trump
like
and Joe
dude's like
Biden.
100, man.
Again, That's just another
Bernie
thing with
was
the two.
closer to 100.
At least
I
Bernie
don't
was-
like Bernie.
At least Bernie was kind of cool.
I like
He's
Bernie.
cool, but I don't like
If
him.
I could vote for a Democratic candidate in the primaries, I would have voted Tulsi, to be honest.
I would have voted, I guess, Buttigieg.
I don't know. Yeah, that's another
He's
strong
okay.
vote.
I would have
Wasn't
voted for the
he
New
did
York
like
guy.
he was a mayor, right?
Although
New
he's
York?
like he's a bit of an elite.
Idaho.
Like, there's been a lot of allegations of him being like an elitist kind of.
Yeah,
Which
recently.
is like I don't want that in anybody that I voted. But he's better than a lot of the other guys, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tulsi,
No,
Bernie, probably
not
not
Bernie.
Yang, but
Nah,
Yang was kind of crazy. He
Yang-
was smart,
Yang
but he was really
he
crazy.
was really
That's all I
smart.
mean.
Like he had a lot of good policy, like social policies, but economically, with like the human capitalism, universal income, that was all stuff.
I
that
just
was
like
really-
hated the way he like acted, like especially about race. Like that really
Really?
pissed me off. Like he was like, "Oh, I'm Asian, so I know a doctor." It's like,
Oh yeah, he did
come on,
say
we,
that.
like
That is a little
minorities are constantly like having like this microaggressions things. Like how many times has a white dad done an Indian accent to you?
a lot.
A lot of times, right? It's microaggressions. You don't feed into that, and Yang did. Yang most definitely did, and that just ticked me off.
Yeah, I mean, who'd you have voted for? Trump or Biden? Julian.
Oh, I will never vote for Biden. Some of his stuff is really ridiculous. Some of Trump's stuff is ridiculous too.
You're a Trump guy.
I
Or
just
would you
said
vote
it.
at all?
No, I would definitely vote. It's my privilege to
So
vote.
you would vote for Trump?
You're
I
Trumpy?
guess so. Yeah.
I mean-
I don't like Biden, but I just think he's better than Trump.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
to be honest, like I would either not vote. I would probably not vote. To be honest, it's a terrible
This is the
election.
one
This
time
is a
to
horrible-
abstain,
yeah.
I'd say. The one
Like, there's a
time.
lot of times where I wouldn't abstain, like
Yeah.
for other
Yeah.
reasons, but this is the one. This is like a prime election where I would not
I
vote.
just don't.
Like,
Fuck, Trump is.
But like Trump handled the virus so poorly.
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
because
What would you have done differently?
I'd say lockdown.
Man, he constantly called it a
Lockdown.
hoax. Didn't wear his mask anywhere.
And he is
Said it was like no problem at all
his
when
like,
cases were
approval
increasing
weight
in
is like just barely under 30%. So
Mm.
let's
it's never
assume
been
those,
above 50%, which
Yeah.
is
Let's-
crazy.
Let's just assume those people follow every word he says. Then he shouldn't be saying drink bleach. He shouldn't be saying don't wear a
Mm.
Yeah.
mask.
I mean,
He shouldn't be
those-
disrespecting people like the reporters, especially. Like have
Oh, the
some
reporter
They
They
do-
do. They do give him a crap.
You have
a
to,
heck
you,
of a
you
time.
have to, you have to know that CNN reporters.
Oh no, CNN is this fucking shit.
They're
No,
like a
they're not that
shithead.
bad.
No, they're a shithead liberal.
No,
like
they're
fucking.
all fucking
CNN
shit.
is not that.
I'm
bad.
pretty.
But-
CNN's pretty. Have you seen
No,
Don
yeah,
Lemon
no,
on
no,
air?
they're-
Have you seen Cuomo on air? Those guys are
yeah.
crazy.
See,
They
the
are
thing
kinda
about
crazy, but-
CNN and Fox, at least CNN tries to hide that they're really liberal.
Yeah.
That's what makes them.
Yeah.
Fox doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, but
Right.
like that doesn't take away the substance that both of them are biased networks
Yeah.
to one. Like you would never see Fox
No,
cover
what I
like
meant
Biden.
about about like the disrespecting reporters, right? He saw an Asian like American reporter, and then he immediately brought up China for the virus when no one brought up China, right? And then also like when the girl says like, "I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking," because she was just blinking. That happens to every person. You just blink, right? He's like, "Oh, you never think." Right, and the way
That's just,
he did,
that's just
He's-
playful
yeah,
fun.
he's
No,
just
that's,
messing.
that's
but
literally
it's-
just funny.
as a president, you should not be able to do that.
I
That's just you
it's
getting
just-
triggered,
it's
man.
just human.
It's just
was a
you getting
funny guy.
triggered,
Dude,
man.
no, there is a certain like
Dude,
responsibility that you have.
if I was president, I'm gonna be honest, I would do the same
Yeah,
thing. Like, come
yeah,
on, it's
that'd be
just
so
playing
much fun.
around,
and
man.
also, okay, like, and you see like the fucking disgusting shit he says.
Yeah,
Well,
he said
I'd say-
he said some
Like
disgusting
about like
stuff.
his like 1-year-old child. It's like I don't know if she'll has like the things like
I
Maria,
think the when he made fun of the reporter with
a disabled reporter.
the disabled
the
reporter.
disabled reporter.
Yeah, that was kind of horrible.
That was
The
kind of
disabled
horrible. It was, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's a place for that kind of thing, which is called like comedy clubs, dark humor, right? But it wasn't like I don't know. When you're running for president, that should
You
be something you
shouldn't do
should.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the other stuff, like some of it's like, you never report my stuff. Well, shut up. Like that's just fun. That's just poking fun. Okay. Like I like to see that.
Yeah. No, but it's what was the other thing? That's just the general way that he treats women and shit, right? Like she gets on her knees a lot, or like he constantly like says
She's
like
praying.
Yeah. Some of the stuff he said is really funny though. I'm sorry. Like it can be fucked up. Like when you like listen to him live, when you listen to like a president say that, it's fucked up. I
Yeah.
agree. But when you think about it now and you're like
Yeah.
in this kind of
I
setting,
was
it's
just
really
like an
fucking
No,
funny.
it's
I was
funny.
just an old
no,
dude
it's
going on
definitely
about
funny,
it.
but like as a president,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah, but
fucking
you and me
comedian.
say like the same type of things all the time.
Huh? Yeah, but
women-
am I the
you want
fucking
him as
president?
president?
No, but the president's still human. I mean, yes, he says.
President
yeah,
He says
it's
a
also
lot.
stuff he
to a
said-
higher
It's
responsibility.
also stuff he
That is
said
true.
like
Yeah.
way before he was even thinking of being running for political office.
Yeah, it's still like Oh come on, you would say that you would fucking date your daughter on national
No,
television?
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's some weird stuff.
You would
That's
say
some white
about a
people.
1-year-old
He
about
said
that her breast might
That is
grow
white people
That is-
stuff, and I know.
on national television. He said that his like daughter might have like good tits.
yeah, he said
Yeah, he doesn't really think anything through. But I mean,
he said a flat-chested person is really hard to be a 10.
But at least he gave them
I
a
mean,
chance.
okay.
He said really hard that
When
indicates
was he wrong? Where did he go? I think personally, I'm wrong.
Okay. We're not going into the ethics of this, but
Not ethics.
yeah, because David already has him smacking boobs already.
Yeah.
No,
oh,
ethics.
David
Not
doesn't need
ethics,
boobs.
he-
Trust me.
I don't like it when it's like too big. He just
Okay. What the?
Okay, let's
Hey,
go
let's not
back
talk
to-
about your sister, dude.
What the hell's wrong
No.
with you? What's wrong with you? No.
Man, that's just not good to talk about in national television. You know.
Okay. Well. Okay. So what's next? We've gone through a lot of politics.
gone
Let's shift
through-
this to something else.
Marijuana?
No, that's
Drugs
still
and-
politics.
Everything's politics.
Everything is politics.
Yeah.
That's
Come
true.
on.
So, ass or
Religion,
tits? No.
Satanism.
Ass or titties? Ass or titties?
More of a tits fan myself. I don't like it big. It's like
Well, then how can you be a fan of it?
David, you're not a tits guy or an ass guy.
Yeah,
You're
you're a
the-
penis guy.
Park my big dump truck.
No, like okay, there's like
You're a guy.
as wise, right? And like I just want to, because there's a podcast, right? Personally, it's all like personality, but I will always have like.
Ass guys are always more horny. I said it here. I said it right now. Ass guys are always more horny.
No,
No,
with
that's not
ass-
true.
I
That's true, I'm
respect-
sorry.
I
That's
respect
true.
someone.
Well,
who's-
obviously not true because he doesn't like the ass. Obviously.
No, as it's like if it's like a toned ass, that's good.
Toned.
What the fuck?
Like you like squats and shit, like that type of like.
That's just weird, dude. That's kind of intimidating.
But
dude.
like there's like
No, that's because you can only squat your body
Yeah.
weight.
No,
Shut
but
up.
I mean
It's
like
less than that.
But there's like just some girls who are just like chubby, and people like find that attractive because she's
No.
they're
See,
chubby.
the problem is
it just has to be proportional.
Eagles exactly
Like,
exactly
or
it has to be
proportional, or
proportional.
like it can
Slightly
be like a big,
above.
It can be like big
Not
ass. It
slightly
can be
above.
like big ass skinny hips
No.
if it looks good.
But it can't be like the fat where it starts getting wrinkly. It has to be like smooth, you know. It has to be like
I just
natural
don't-
looking.
I don't
As
like
soon
it when
as
it
there's like
jiggles
wrinkles and
too
shit, I'm like,
much.
I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out.
Exactly. It's like, yeah,
can't
that's just
comment.
fat.
I
I
now.
don't
Yeah.
comment.
He can't comment because he has a
Yeah,
girl.
he's dating a Jew, so you know. You gotta be careful
Okay,
around
what the
them.
fuck?
Hey, they gotta know.
I mean, like honestly, like at our age, I don't care too much about like fucking or anything. Like, it's not like,
Oh really?
I mean,
You're the one who has to.
No, listen. He doesn't
Oh,
care about fucking. He cares about getting
that,
fucked.
listen, when you're horny, when you're horny, you know like Snickers, like you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Same thing with horny, but it's
That's
like 10
true.
times worse. All right,
I'd
I
say
bought that.
Snickers is
I
worse.
bought that when I was horny. Okay,
A Snickers?
and I tried to refund it, and I couldn't. So I might as well use it.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah, I would have just thrown it away.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Would have
I
got
would have burned it. And you know how when you burn plastic, you get the carcinogens? I would have just inhaled that to shorten my lifespan.
No, but I don't know. Women in high school like dating. It's a whole thing, man.
It's pointless, actually. It's pretty pointless.
It's more like
It's pretty close.
I
to
would
being
love
pointless.
to just like talk to a girl and be like, hey, you know, I really enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, your
Let
boobs are
me-
popping today.
Then you're like,
No, and it's like, yo, let me take you
Camel
out. on, like, a
Yeah, can you do a couple more pull-ups, babe?
date. No, but like you know what I mean, like see where it goes, like after a date, right? But like with this, you gotta like friends with them, but not too friends with them, and it's
Dude,
like
it's-
this.
That's because you just overthink
it's
it,
literally
David.
high school, dude. Everybody has like max hormones. Everybody's like
Yeah.
so horny to the point that like,
And
they're-
like the thing is, like with some things, they just like switch so much. It's like I like this guy, I don't anymore. I like, especially you know with the
yeah, it's hormones.
That's the ones you don't talk to because you know
That's
they're
true.
unstable.
That's you know what that's called?
Being
Oh.
smart.
Where does she belong?
No.
Where does she?
Slut shaming is not allowed in this house.
Where does she
the
belong?
podcast.
Slut.
On the
somebody tell me-
street.
No,
She
no,
belongs
no,
to the
no.
streets.
Slut shaming- nah, listen. Real talk, I hate people who do that. Right?
That's because you're
Cheating-
gay.
No,
Yeah.
cheating is
can
a
never be a
punishment.
hoe.
Oh, those microaggressions.
Cheating is something that should be punished by death. All right.
What? Okay, guys. We've seen Radical today.
Okay,
and
yeah,
that was it.
We were talking about the
Okay.
art of libertarianism, and
but-
this
but-
happens.
but-
We're
a
talking
woman-
about abortion.
But a
This is the
woman,
more
like liking someone, breaking up with them, and then going for someone else, and like doing that. That's you shouldn't slut shame them. You know.
Why
Okay.
not?
Like,
That's what she did. That's what she's doing.
Well, if a
I
guy
don't
does
understand
it,
why
you don't,
people
like,
care that much.
It's 'cause
about
we're
slut
men,
Yeah,
shaming.
that's true. Why
Like,
do we even
if
care?
somebody calls me like ugly or something, like I would like be sad
your
about
right,
it.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
because
I'm
you
thinking-
accept it because it's fact.
Dude, you cried because you killed a fish for like
That's
2
different.
weeks straight.
That's different. That's different. Listen, no. If somebody called me something like that, I would be sad about it, but I wouldn't be like, hey, have to stop, okay?
No, but the thing is, like, especially with women, like women who are like found like quote unquote sluts and shit, right? They're constantly berated by it, by other women, by guys. Okay, they're always being like looked up in the bad light. Whereas then for a guy, it's not like that effective. Like, you know, someone calls you like a manhole or something. That's
Yeah, I
not
understand,
as
yeah.
Who
insulting.
calls anyone a man now?
You called Aaron a
Oh,
manhole.
that's because we're guys and we just don't care. It's just like people
Yeah,
are
okay,
trying to
there's a
care
double
too
standard.
much.
There's a double
in
standard. Like,
society,
if we care
not
about
just men,
women, if a woman
society.
does something, it's like, oh, she to the streets.
Yeah,
with
like
you,
they're right
oh.
about. There is a double standard, but I don't see
Yeah.
like to be honest, like what does it even affect? Like,
Nothing.
Your mental
It's just
health,
words. It's
No,
like sticks and
it
stones.
can definitely hurt your mental health.
What?
Right.
Oh, mental health. Don't even start on
Well,
that.
anything can
No.
then. Like literally anything.
Yeah, talking about politics hurt my mental health. Your opinion hurts my mental health.
Remember
Killing
when you were
fish
younger?
hurts
Remember
my
when you were
mental
younger? Like, I was constantly called fat and shit.
Yeah.
That shit definitely hurt my mental health.
Yeah, and look at you now. You're no longer fat. It went for the benefits.
Yeah, but I'm constantly in thought about that.
And
Oh, whatever. It made you a better
No,
person. It's like
no.
being spanked.
You don't understand. Like, there has been like so many moments where I've like almost cried because I felt like I was too fat. Okay, this like there is.
That's just part of life. It's overcoming
Hold up,
obstacles.
hold up. You
That
felt
is
or you
true.
were?
Huh?
You felt or you were too fat?
It's because like I was on the process of
Okay, yeah,
losing
okay,
weight.
I agree.
While I like look at myself, it's like I'm not even doing anything. I'll like genuinely just become fucking like broken inside, right? And like there is like words on its own. Like if one person calls someone a slut, right? If one person calls a
Yeah.
if one person calls a girl a slut, that's not gonna like affect them. But if like the entire school starts calling you as a slut, like remember the girl who got involved with like Selena?
We don't need to
I mean-
say the name. We can just
Yeah,
say
yeah,
the
okay, yeah.
teacher.
Wow,
Mr.
way to
King.
go.
I meant-
Way to
Good job,
go.
What else you want to say?
hold
Name
on,
the
hold
last
on.
name.
Where is
Social
it? Where is
fucking
it?
security number.
36 minutes.
Yeah.
35 minutes.
35
basically.
minutes. Where's my phone?
Also, take the part about the black guy out. The one that I said.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
please.
bleep her name, man. That's
Just
Yo,
believe the whole
Why don't we
thing.
Why don't we react to some audio
Shut up.
to end this segment?
Nah. What was it? 35?
Let's react to some
Yeah.
audio.
35.
You're
No.
also going to cut this part out.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Okay,
so
go on.
Even like let's like, with her, right? She like you. How many times was that conversation around? How many times did like people talk about it?
A week.
No, it was much longer. I even like heard conversations where it's like, oh, she's not even that good looking. I wonder why.
Yeah, that was on my bus.
Exactly, right?
That wasn't me, but that was
the
on my
entire
bus.
school was talking about it. There's no wonder why she left, right? Because that is extremely damaging.
What did she
to you.
do again?
With teacher,
With the
teacher
te-
probably
the-
pressured her
Yeah,
into it.
the teacher. And
I don't know
her.
what happened. I have different.
Yeah,
Sleeping,
so Mr.
dating.
Yeah,
The teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one that went to prison from
yeah,
our
Mr.
school.
Kim
Our school.
went.
Holy crap! Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she got like
She got blamed.
slut shamed.
She
got
left the school.
all that.
Well, no dip. If you saw someone else who was like dating your grandfather,
Even if there was no stigma, she would have still left the school. There's always gonna be stigma when something like that happens.
I know,
If
I
it
know,
was like a
but there's
girl,
just
like
stigma in
if it was a
school.
female teacher
and
and
a guy,
it
dude,
would-
that guy would be like, he would be like raped in the locker room
dude,
with a
that
broomstick.
guy would be pretty hurt as well.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you fucked the old girl, like you know what I mean?
But the still like a lot of people blamed her.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of people would blame the guy as well. Okay, I see like there is a
Exactly.
double standard, but that is not a way to show.
I know,
it.
but
That is
you
not
should
an example.
definitely like the thing like I fucking hate is like if a girl has like more than one boyfriend, like I mean not always at the same time, but at different times.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, she's just like going from guy to guy, or like you know what I'm saying? Why you shouldn't slut shame her on that.
but
Yeah.
it's just factual. Too.
But it's fact she is going from guy to guy. Like
yeah,
going through a new guy every month.
Not okay.
You don't
but,
see
like,
anything wrong with that.
No, but there is. I mean, like, listen, love as a whole thing. I think that's kind
Okay,
of
that's
bullshit, right?
off topic. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is on topic, right? People can learn to love. People can learn to stop liking someone, and people can like someone again. Especially in the teenage room where we are constantly bombarded with hormones, constantly, right? Like how many times has a guy switched from liking this girl, switched from liking another girl? Right?
Okay. Where are you getting to? Where are you getting
What
to?
I'm saying is that it's a normal thing that happens. That their emotions deal with that, and they were actually able to get the guy they want. But we slut shame them, right? Why are we slut shaming them? Because that's something like it's not.
I follow them. It's just like such a hard point. We have to give them a silence.
yeah, it's not like bad.
Are you following?
It's not bad.
No,
I'm
I
not-
agree with
I'm not-
David.
I'm
To
not
just
following, to be
jump
honest.
around and
He's
mess around with people's
basically
mental
saying-
health.
Okay.
So when you
I
have
want
a
to hear him.
crush-
I want to hear him speak. Go.
So he's basically saying you have a crush and you keep switching between crushes. The only difference is that like we don't get the crush, but then she gets the crush every time. Why is she being slut shamed when we're not? Okay,
Wait.
now I kind of see why it's dumb also to say that.
No, but it's more like there's
So-
nothing wrong with going like having a boyfriend, right? Then you break up with that boyfriend because of some other reasons, and then
In
about
like a week.
Hmm?
In like a week, you date for like a week.
I mean, it's high school. It's high school relationships.
So every time you break up with someone, you're messing with their mental health.
Because I
And
feel
that
like
is what
I
David
also
is
want
like
to
in the
say
first
also wanna
place.
say
If girls-
we do put a big label on that. Like if you go on one date, you're already kind of labeled like you're dating.
Yeah, and that
Right.
is kind of weird.
That is kind
You
of
are
weird, right?
dating.
You know, because it's like
Technically,
if one
you are
date,
dating.
one date does not mean you're dating, but in high school it does.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So then that person can go on that one date.
At high school, like dates aren't even prioritized.
Yeah,
You
my
know what I
dad's
mean?
calling.
Because you go to school every day.
Hey, Abba?
Get out. Yeah. Slight intermission. So we want to introduce you to you guys our sponsor today, which is damn sponsor, guys.
NORAD.
what?
NORAD.
I don't know.
A wonderful place for all your gay sexual needs. So here we actually have a product of NORAD. Julian, you want to show it to him? Show them the lifelike sounds. As you can see, he likes it so much he's being quiet. He's moaning in silence.
Oh! Oh! David! Oh!
Colin, what do you got to say about this product?
I use it every day personally, and I was so excited when they sponsored David for us. Now we all get free samples.
I know you guys have been hearing all that stuff about how it hurts your ass and all that. That's just haters.
They
hate-
put a
hate
guard
us
on
'cause
it
they hate
now.
us.
They put a guard on it so you
Yeah.
won't act like, and
Oh,
a
yeah,
flashlight so you see where it's going.
For just $27 more, you can actually get the vibrating version. Julian, tell us all how that was. How that experience
Oh man,
was for
guys,
you.
that was like an orgasm in your butt, man. It just came out and didn't stop coming out, man.
So we heard that you actually started shitting when that happened, like onto the thing. What was
Yeah,
that about?
yeah. I don't know, man. It was just feeling so good that I kind of felt like a dog, you know, going back to my primal instincts and
Your
you know,
primal
it's just,
instincts.
it's just what happened,
Yeah.
man. And Jesus was there with me, and you know, he was loving it too.
So what are you gonna tell your boyfriend next time you see him?
I don't know that he needs to buy this too.
Oh, he's not pleasuring you enough.
Nuh-uh, man.
You're not pleasuring him enough. God
No,
damn, man.
I'm definitely doing the job
That's
for
some
him.
fucked
but,
up
yeah.
shit. You gotta fix that stuff. Okay. This is our poll actually to the viewers. Do you think David's being a good host? Answer.
Yeah, scale of 1 through 10.
We're getting some responses now. What does it say, Colin?
It's saying that David is a pretty good host. He hooks us up with all the good gay stuff we need.
Okay, first of all, anybody to answer that he is, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, David's a terrible host.
I would agree.
He is not even a host. There's
Yeah.
no
he,
true host.
He
of
doesn't
the
really let
show.
the white guy talk because he's white.
Yeah,
True.
he's
And yeah.
he's too wrapped up in anecdotal stories.
He has
he's leading
two
the
different
conversation.
bathrooms, and then we're supposed to be separated between them.
Yeah, quote black people.
Two different water fountains.
Yeah. So yeah, visit norad.com today, but 18 or older, please.
Could we just pause it or something? Is that a thing?
I feel like if we touch it, we'll mess it up. Also, David can hear all of this, and I think it's worth it that he just sips through all of
Yeah.
this.
I mean,
Well,
anyway,
it'd be funny
okay.
if his dad heard
Well,
us on the phone.
let's go off on some topic. Let's go off on some quick topic. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
I was
Death
thinking,
penalty?
what about something lighthearted, man.
Oh,
We've been going through too much shit, bro. Abortion, gay people.
Second Amendment. Pum.
What do you guys think about what's it called? Incel culture.
What'd you say?
Incel culture.
I don't know what that is.
Colin, what do you
It's
think?
like Jesus.
Zombies are coming.
Yeah.
Speak faster.
It's like they're kind of losers.
Yeah, to be honest. But one thing I noticed, I think I can see like why they would choose to live that kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like it's really easy to fall into that trap
Oh yeah.
of like I'm not getting girls and therefore girls are bad and I'm the real nice guy. You know?
Did they get in love with themselves?
No. It's like
Kinda.
incel culture is like where a dude doesn't get girls or he doesn't. I guess.
So he slut shames them.
So he
basically.
slut shamed
like
any-
anyone.
like he talked
How
about
is
how
it
girls are
lighthearted?
inferior.
Well, they are inferior. I mean, let's be real here. They can't bench what I bench.
We got a fucking incel. I didn't say anything. Incels, if you're listening to me, Julian has a message for every incel out here. Drop it.
You are right.
You heard it here first. Colin, what do you have to say to all incels out there?
I'd say that Julian's up for marriage anytime soon. He's actually polygamous. He will marry all of you.
I actually have a counter to that claim. Julian does not need marriage. You know why? He's got the NORAD.
Yes,
Clever
sir.
himself.
Yes, sir.
We're getting big ad money today, boys. Yeah, so David actually bought a NORAD. I'm just waiting back. We're just waiting for his testimonial. Right now he's using it, which is why he's gone. Hey, David, how was it?
The NORAD.
The NORAD. Just say how it was. How was the NORAD?
I don't know what this is.
David, how was the NORAD?
What is the NORAD?
How was the
I
NORAD?
feel like it's code for something. You're gonna make me say something weird. What is
Say
it?
it was
How was the
great.
NORAD?
Oh my
Just
God.
say something. Say it was great. Say it was
It
bad.
was great.
Go deep. Go deep.
Was that a
How was the
question?
NORAD?
Yes, that was
No,
a question.
Answer. How was the NORAD?
I don't know what the NORAD is.
Say how it was. We know you know what it was. Just say it.
It was good.
Yeah, go deeper. Go deeper. Say more.
It was good.
That's a
See, guys,
sponsor. That's a
there it
sponsor.
is. It was so good he can't even remember what it was like.
It is so good. It's got him getting memory loss. Those vibrations went into his damn brain. Okay, back. We only got like one more thing to say because we're running out of time here on this podcast. We gotta wrap this up in an hour.
Who the heck's gonna listen to 45 minutes
They
of us?
kick us
I
out
wouldn't
of
even
Okay,
do that.
what I was thinking is we talk about something lighthearted for the next bit, or we
How do you guys want to die?
natural causes.
Old age or getting
Pussy.
shot?
Getting shot when? Like right now?
No.
Alright,
Like,
boys,
in
let's
war.
take him out.
sure, I guess so. I mean, you said like I
That
don't
would
want
hurt.
to die short, but at the same time, you know, if I had to die like suddenly, I don't want to get
Yeah.
burned to death. I don't want to drown.
That's true.
I don't want
burning
to
would
get
hurt.
shocked. You
What
know,
about you?
don't want to die of
Ideal death.
starvation.
Ideal death.
You what?
What is your ideal death?
Ideal death? Just natural causes
Okay,
for shot.
can we redo that question?
Pretty sure David
what
wanted
age
to
do
die
you guys
sucking,
want?
yeah.
What age do you guys want to die, Julian?
I don't know. Whenever 102.
Okay.
103, just so I can attend the funeral.
Just 100.
You bitches are lame, dude. I want to die at like 92.
I'm thinking about 90, but I don't know. It kind of
think
feels
about
like
9 now.
how well.
And
my
once
body
you
is.
get into like 85 plus, it's like a burden on yourself. Like you're not gonna
Yeah, that's
like
what
it.
a lot of them say. Especially the really old people say they hate living, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
What? Nah.
Yeah, some of them are like, I wish I smoked more and stuff like that. It's kind of sad.
Well, I think that's more like a regrets. Because I mean, I think that's like a genuine thing. A lot of people like they grow up and they realize they didn't do a lot. Like they're such an average Joe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll never realize that. 'cause
Midlife
I'm not-
crisis?
No,
Sis?
like I mean, like if you haven't ever been in jail, like holding still, I mean, are you really doing life right?
Yeah, dude.
No,
Like,
what? That doesn't make any sense.
What, you don't want to go to a holding cell once in your life?
That would
No,
be
not
kinda-
particularly.
Holding cell is not actually. There's no
Yeah.
repercussions of that.
Yeah.
That'd be just like one night.
Like that's
and you
just
could,
like a
you
drunk
can
night out
say,
and you
"I
did
went
something
to
bad or
jail."
something. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be able to say that I went to jail.
No, but it's a holding cell. I think
don't give a
I
crap.
feel like that's a really like
If someone told me that they were in a holding
That would
cell,
suck,
I
though.
wouldn't be like,
There's
oh
one
my god.
toilet.
it
then
would
you sit there with
it
all
would
those dudes
suck
that
in
are
that
all drunk.
moment, but I think like overall like it's just something you did, like something you can say you did is like, you know, like my dad, he's like
that's so vague. Like, just okay. The only answer to this, it depends on what you did to get in there.
Yeah,
okay?
that's true.
Like if it's like
a
I'm
drunken
in a holding
fight,
cell,
like
'cause
a
it's-
drunken fight.
That's not admirable.
Did you win?
That's just irresponsible.
I don't know. I feel
That's
like it's
quite.
like,
Yeah, I agree. That's quite irresponsible.
I think like
if
just
it's
like
like-
a
What about
night
a
in jail.
fight?
Yeah, like my dad apparently he rode his bicycle during rush hour and that's illegal in India because traffic. And he went to a holding cell for like one night.
Again, a
just
stupid
stupid.
reason.
Yeah.
I know,
just
but
like-
I think
no
it's
one
like
wants to say
I
that.
wouldn't be proud of that because that's a waste of my damn time.
Yeah, that
That's
is
a
kinda a waste.
complete fucking waste of my time for something
Yeah.
that gives me no pleasure whatsoever.
But when I heard the story as a young child and you're a dad, that's actually a really good story because like you're not really doing anything that's like gonna kill you. Like it's not like you can call like doing
it's
drugs
just
or something.
it just wastes time. It's gonna kill you if you keep doing it anyways.
Dude, he only did it once, right? But I think that was like a
Well, yeah, because he didn't want to waste his time
like when
again.
when I was young, that was like a fantastic story to hear, and I think
Fantastic. You were like, he's
You were
so
like,
cool.
oh my gosh, you're so cool. You
My
rode your
dad's
bike
a
during rush
gangster.
hour.
No, it's not like the whole point like why he got to jail, but it's just like having that one
Why?
day in jail. You know, that one day.
Okay,
in
no, you're
holding.
losing me here. left your side.
No, I think it would be fun, like, to experience that, you know?
Out of all the things there is to do in life,
There's a lot of things
you want
to
to
do in
sit
life.
down in a holding cell.
You know?
That
your
is like
bucket list?
the very
Not
bottom.
traveling.
I wouldn't even want to do
No,
that.
I mean, obviously that's like traveling and shit like this.
You know,
But
maybe
it's
say
like,
you fought in a war, then yes, that would be a good
I mean,
story.
I'm just saying, like,
but I don't want to go fight in a war.
Something
That's true.
fun, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like the best thing you can do, but it's not like the worst fucking, you know. I mean, I think it's still something, you know.
Sitting down
It's
for a
pretty
couple hours
low.
in a cell isn't really
Because I'm
fun
kind of
for me.
impatient. That would
Nah.
suck. And there's only one toilet, and you all get to watch the one
That's-
guy.
Speaking
cheer
of
him on.
toilets, you guys know about, David knows about non-Western toilets?
Oh,
The
Fucking
bidet?
the hole in the ground.
Oh yes,
yeah.
sir. In
I
Malaysia,
hate
you
those
take
things.
in Malaysia you take showers in them.
What
You
the
do.
fuck?
Yeah, yeah,
You
no, I
take
see those,
baths
yeah.
in them.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
like,
like,
You
the
pee
thing
in
around
them.
them,
You
right?
poop in
Huh?
them, and you poop standing up.
Oh, yeah, you don't
There's
know.
no
You-
seat.
No, basically the
Yeah.
bathrooms in like India, it's just like the entire thing is like a tub, and one corner is a shit corner. The other corner is like you got the shower
Okay,
thing.
it's
Oh,
like
I thought in India they
like
do it in the
communal
street.
toilets, right? It's like
Fuck up.
it's basically it's flat, and
Yeah.
there's just like a toilet bowl in the ground. Like there's not
a
like
hole.
It's
It's a
just a
hole.
hole. It's just a hole with like regular flushing system, and you squat and you shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine. The ones in
You know,
Malaysia don't even
I'm
flush.
so
And then,
you know
scared
the
of that.
urinals that are like a big tub, and you all just get next to it.
yeah.
What a fun like
think
experience! It's like
urinal
bonding.
It was for
You and
piss-
the homies.
piss bond,
Yeah,
bro,
piss bond.
piss
You all,
bond,
you all
hey.
like pee on each
Hey,
other.
you guys don't- you guys
Piss
don't-
spawn isn't a thing, dude. Whenever there's like whenever there's like 3 people pissing, you always go to the one farthest away from them. You don't.
Nah,
go to the-
man, you go to
Nah,
the one.
you use the
You,
same
you go to
urinal.
the one right in the
Create
middle.
that piss bond
You
with
don't,
that man.
you don't.
Come
You
to
don't like.
assert dominance.
Yeah,
in
there's
the-
a story about. So one time, my friend, like, that was a lot of kids in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And my friend and like there's a lot of other friends. And this one guy was taking a piss, right? And I was gonna like jump his stall and like pull his shirt or something for
Yeah.
fun. And then I was like, it's gonna be so funny. I jumped it and it was the wrong guy.
Yo, no, that can be a lethal mistake. Yeah.
Okay,
The most-
luckily it wasn't like some like
Some
six
six
yeah.
black guy.
6 foot like black dude that
Yeah.
plays football. It was like this nerd ass dude that takes like BC calc.
the most
And he just looked at me like a deer in the head. Like he was like,
I mean, what's your
Like,
reaction?
the
like, he
most
didn't-
alpha thing to do.
he was like, nobody needs to
would
see
be
my
to
three.
just take off like the pull down.
No, but you need
Just
to look.
piss on him.
You need to look confident in yourself when you drop
Yeah.
the whole pants. You
Just
can't
like, hey lads, look at this.
That dude was not confident in his 2 inches.
No. What you really gotta do to assert dominance is when all the stalls, all the urinals are being used. You gotta
Yes.
walk up next to the guy in the middle one and share the same stall.
Exactly.
Dude,
I've
have
actually
you
seen
ever?
someone do that. It was kind of weird. It was ridiculous. He actually walked up and used the same urinal the other guy was
That
using.
had to be like a
So-
friend or
Why are we
something.
talking about someone brings up piss? Like people are thinking about the Gabe thing.
Oh yeah, no, I think of that all the time. Now.
Every time someone brings up piss,
It's like
dude.
that would be horrible to
Do
like
you guys know the Gabe
witness.
thing?
No, the
Alright,
gay
okay.
thing.
The
Gabe.
Gabe.
Okay, so
So
Gabe,
Are we slut
Are you telling
shaming
the
for
story?
using
I'll,
the
I'll
same
tell.
bathroom?
I'll
He's a
tell
man.
the first one. So Gabe, he was jumping the stall to one of the other students. He kept jumping it, and he jumped it twice. And then the student just yelled back. He said, "I'm going to piss on you if you jump one more time." And
There's
Gabe,
like 2 of them. It's like
Gabe-
Gabe's in the middle, and there's 2 of them.
Gabe pushed the limits, and he jumped once more. And the dude
Piss over
he
the
turns
stall.
around, he artillery fired it right over perfect.
And then the other one
And he
pissed on
kept-
his feet.
And so yeah, the other dude who just really hated Gabe started pissing on his feet.
You know what the worst part is? He didn't tell the teacher about that.
You get double
But like one guy put water in his shoe and said it was piss, and then he told the teacher on that. It's like I feel like you gotta. This is so much worse
Yeah,
than
exactly.
the other.
No, man, he kind of deserved to be getting pissed on.
I mean,
they gave
the
him
second
fair warning.
the second
God.
dude was just doing it to
Dude,
be.
he's
The
fucking-
second dude was a horrible dude.
I mean, to be fair, they're all wrestlers. So.
Yeah, they're wrestlers. They love
No.
that kind of
Yeah, they
stuff.
penetrate each other, dog.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, that's pretty sure that's
Okay.
rape, dude.
I'm gonna wrap this episode up.
Rap, skitty,
That's so gay.
Freestyle.
freestyle.
No. Your turn.
Your turn to freestyle.
I took.
No, I don't do that
I
crap.
can drop a beat too. If I can find it.
It's like Russian roulette.
7 years old.
I hate that song.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Everyone's
it
like-
speaks to my heart, and it's
What?
like,
No, I just
what do you
like it 'cause
mean?
it's catchy. This is catchy.
That's why you like it.
Yeah, I fuck
That's the worst.
That's
reason
the
to like a
stupidest
song.
reason to like
And you like
anything.
every Taylor Swift song.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so I wouldn't know. If I did, I probably would.
Oh,
yes, you
would.
No,
Come
that's
on.
Katy Perry. Perry.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think it's
give a
Katy
crap who
Perry,
that
but
is. I don't
they're all
know.
the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all white singers.
Did you say Katy Perry and fucking?
Madonna.
I forgot the
Katy
other
Perry has
ones.
nice titties.
Whoa, you can't say that.
I just said it. What are you gonna do about it, David? What the?
Controversial take.
No, but
You just destroy my mental
See,
health.
my problem with that is like people always think about it, but it's like the normalization of us saying it. You know
It's
what I
been
mean?
normal since like I don't know, freaking Adam and Eve. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Adam was.
No, but it's more like
have you
no
seen
one
your
like looks at that guy weird. For like, if a guy says like, "Oh, that girl has a nice ass," no one's gonna be like,
Okay, that's the girls really say the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, man.
just because the girl doesn't make it any less right.
But we
That
both
is
do
true.
it, so it's okay.
But that's not true.
No.
Two wrongs do make it right, guys. Let's be real here. An eye for an eye, like it's the same. It's the same thing.
No, I mean, it's just the normalization of it. It's what.
Oh, and you're
think
not
there's
okay with that, David?
It's literally just
If
openness.
someone were to sexualize
like,
you,
people are
would you be
people are
fine?
like,
No.
dude, people
No.
are saying you have to like
Obviously
make
not.
sexuality more open and shit. Like talk about sex more, but like
Yeah, that's what we just
That's
did today,
literally
David.
what it is.
Sex
weird.
education is different. Than
I'm just.
like,
We did
speaking
not
my mind.
educate anybody.
no.
we
but
give
like,
them our
see,
opinions.
Like, among guys, I can do that, but like in public, you know what I mean?
Who the
We
fuck
just
said
go
that?
up.
Have you ever seen anybody like loudly in the mall be like, "Dude, that girl has great titties."
That's
No,
just-
the thing-
that's
no,
just
wait.
something a
Hold
friend
up, hold up,
whispers
hold up,
to
hold
the
up.
other
Yeah.
friend.
It's like,
I like
Hold up.
like girls do the same thing. They're like,
Wow, man, dude, David's ass is popping today.
David has great titties.
No, but the thing is, you know,
Although, but I
if-
do want to say sometimes they do take it too far though. Like they'll like sneak into like you know what I mean.
"What?"
Sneak into what?
no girl sneaking in a locker room to see you.
You can't just say something like that and not give anything to back it up. Okay?
Sometimes
No.
they sneak into, you know.
There's like
Yeah,
there's like a call out post I saw.
This happened like one
They
time.
suck into their own locker room.
No, where like a girl will sneak into a guy's locker room to see his like if he had abs or not. Right? That's still like sexual
I've
harassment.
never.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Okay,
No one
well
gives a crap.
that's another issue of harassment against men is literally
Yeah.
not a thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
It is a thing, but I'm saying like, it's treated as if it's nothing.
Exactly, it's treated as if it's nothing.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because men are strong and powerful.
Shut the no, because it's more like if a guy gets raped, it's like, oh, he would have liked it, but it's like, no.
What?
No,
It's
they,
not-
they say he should defend
He-
himself. They don't say
No,
he
no.
would like
Some
it.
people say it's like, oh, you guys.
I know,
like
yeah,
harassing
he
the
would have
guy.
liked that
Yeah.
argument is actually used a lot more
Yeah.
than people think.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
just saying, men rape other men, but women can rape too. But people was always like,
Actually,
yeah, men can't
women
rape.
women actually rape more than men do.
Huh?
I
That's a
don't-
fact.
Well,
Really?
women rape more than men do.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. It was from
His
7th grade.
ass.
No, it's actually a thing. Actually a thing. You can look it up.
Wait, what? So you're saying that women?
Women do more raping than men do. Something like that. You know what I'm talking about.
I know,
Where
like-
did you get that
I know
from?
there's like,
No,
there's
look
like,
it up. Look it
I
up.
highly doubt
I
that.
know there's like,
look it up yourself.
yeah, because I think it's like
I bet
also a lot of
men
things
rape
like
men more than women rape men.
Okay, I don't want this episode to get past an hour, man.
why? Who cares?
So
You want
long
to
as-
stop the
I kind of
episode
need a
and pause it
piss.
Yeah, you want to just end this?
All right, sure. This is the
Piss
fucking. Let's end the shitty podcast by ending
might
it
have to
the
cut
most
a lot
shitty
of it.
fucking way.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
all right,
cut at
any
least
last
5 minutes
words?
out of
Hey,
it.
any last remarks, Colin?
And then last words.
It was great having you on our podcast, David.
Yeah.
Julian? I got nothing.
Okay, going back to Colin's point, David, you were